Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, the Daily Forex. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you guys a very powerful strategy that you can use to grow your small account into a big account and also use to scalp the market, take advantage of small price movement for the market. I'm going to be doing this on boom and crash indices, boom 1000 and crash 1000 index. All right. Now, before you get started, I want you to understand that, boom and crash market are highly volatile market. Okay. This market is really risky. So before you trade it, you want to make sure that you understand each and every pair of boom and crash at a WOG, their lot sizes. All right, so let's get on with it. All right, so now first and foremost, we're starting with boom 1000 index market. We're going to start with the parameters. Okay, now we'll go over to the indicator section right here. And the first indicator you want to put is the moving average. So you put on the moving average, you want to make sure that you put the period to 20, then you put shift to 0. The method, you want to set it to exponential, then you apply to close. All right, then when you apply to close, you don't add any levels, you just leave it as none. Okay, then for the style, you want to make sure that you put it to 3 pixels, then with color green or any color of your choice, as long as you know what you're doing on the market. Then you put on this trend line right here, which you can see, then you click on done. All right, now the second indicator is going to be the stochastic oscillator. Now you want to make sure that you put that on indicator window 1. Okay, now there are some of you guys that normally complain about that when you set your indicators, it doesn't align the way my own is. So right now, I want you to pay very close attention to what I'm doing it so that you can understand and do yours like that so that your chart can look like my own, chart. Okay. Now, for the K period, you want to make sure that you set that to 1. The D period, you put that to 1. Slowing 1 as well. Then the price feed, you set that to close. Method is going to be exponential. Then the level here, all right, you put on 85 and 15. Very important. Okay, then you set the style to 3 pixel with color blue, then this middle trend line, then you go back and you want to set the style to 3 pixels with color, which is color right here, or you can use color blue or light blue. All right, then the signal color red on 3 pixel with this trend line. First one here, the signal red color, then this trend line, then you save. Okay, and when you're done with that, the third indicator is going to be the Ishimoku. Very important. You set the Ishimoku, you're going to make sure you set the Tenkan scene to 5, Kenju scene to 2, the Senku span you put that to 21, then you put the style on 1 pixel, which is the Tenkan scene. Then you want to make sure that you set the color of the background to the color of your screen. So if you're using a background, if you're using a black background, you set the color here to black. White background, set the color to white. Okay, so that you can match your chart. Then for the Kenju scene, you set the color to white. In the up Kumu, you set that to red color on 1 pixel. So all of them is going to be 1 pixel. The down Kumu, color white. Shikun span, color white as well with this trend line. First trend line, this one right here, then you click on save. Okay, now this strategy is not really that difficult to understand. Very easy strategy for you to understand if you pay very close attention to it. Remember that all you need is perfect entries, which we are going to be doing here. Okay, we're going to be looking for perfect opportunities, perfect entry, taking short advantage, price movements. Okay, short price movements, I'm going to be taking those to our advantage. Okay, we want to make sure that we avoid spikes. Okay, you can also catch spike, right? But you can train the candles. So first and foremost, we're going to start here on boom. Now on the main window right here, as you can see, we'll have the moving average right here on the main window before indicator window 1. Now you basically you're going to be having 2 confirmations. Okay, now the first confirmation is going to be when this line right here touch this level of 85 of the Ishimoku, this blue line right here, which you can see the stochastic oscillator. Once it touched that line right here of the Ishimoku, once this Ishimoku, touch this line right here, this very point, this level 85, then that is your first confirmation. Okay, your first confirmation here. Then you wait when price goes below this green line. So this green line is your entry point. Okay, this green line right here, as you can see, at this very point, you go in for your sell entry. All right, at this point you go in for your sell and you take advantage of price movement from this point. You can take between 5 to 10 candlesticks at this very point. All right. You can take between 5 to 10 candlesticks at this point in time. All right. You can see this is your entry point here. All right. When price cross below this green line here, you go in for a sell, take just short-term sell. Now, when you trade boom and crash is not like, volatility index. It's not like step index. It's not like the Forex market. Okay, so this market is very, very tricky. So if you continuously trade in this market, you are going to understand what I'm saying. Okay, so this boom and crash market is mainly, good when you're scalping it, taking short-term advantage. Okay, taking advantage of price movement short term. So if you are scalping, you want to make sure that you take between 5 to 10 candlesticks or 5. Okay, if you're catching the spikes, you want to make sure that you only place your entry at a position whereby the chances of the spike coming into the market is really, really high. So that's when you go in and place your either a buy or a sell. So since we are on boom or index, we are trading the candles. So you want to do this at a position whereby chances of the spike coming in is really, really low. Now you can see that there's a very huge spike at this very point in time. Here, the market sold, it spiked again from this point here. Then it crossed below this other confirmation, which is this green line. So at this very point, you want to make sure that you start scalping from this point in time, because here is already at the overbought position right here at the level of 85. So price breaking down this green moving average is already a confirmation that the market is going to sell continuously for a short period of time. Even though it's going to sell for a very long period of time, you don't want to hold on to that long sell. You only want to take short-term sell, and you have such a market, you wait again for another opportunity. Be patient enough to get those opportunities. All right, now this is very perfect. As you can see at this point in time, another confirmation here. As you can see, cross below this very point. This is your first confirmation. Okay, when this line right here crosses above or touch below this overbought here at the level of 85, you wait for a confirmation. When price crosses below this moving average right here at this very point, you immediately go in for your sell, take 5 or 10 candlesticks, then you're out of the market. Okay, out of the market. Then this is for boom 1000 index. Now let's go over to crash 1000 index on market, as you can see right here. Okay, now the crash market is very, very, it's just like, it's the same way you trade on boom. That's how you're going to trade it on crash, but just the opposite way. Okay, now on the crash market, as you can see right here, you wait until this red line here at this very point here touch the level of 15 at the very point. Then when price, you can see, when price cross above this green line here, you start placing your buys. Okay, you start placing your buys, scalp the market, take 5 to 20 candlesticks. You can take, even at this point right here, when it's for quick entries, you can just place your buy at the very point here. But for safer entries, you can just wait after this first confirmation, second confirmation here, you go in for short-term buys alone. All right, now at this very point, the spike might still occur. Okay, the spike might still happen. So how do you know? You go over to the higher time frame, like the 1 hour time frame at this very point in time. All right, now as you can see, like I said, the spike is still going to happen because the market have been buying for a very long period of time. And something about boom and crash, once the market buys for a certain amount of time, a long time, the market will tend to sell for that same period of time as well. Although it will not be, that's, the same point, but it's still going to sell. So we're still expecting the market to sell at the very point, because if you take a look at this point right here, if you take a look at this point right now, the market have buy for a very long period of time. So it's very accurate. Okay, it's very accurate if this market sell. Okay, it's not a surprise this market should sell for this same amount of time. But since this is the high time frame, we already know that. Okay, we already know what to expect. But basically, we're taking our trade on the lower time frame, like the 1 minute time frame. So we already know what to expect at the very point in time. So we only want to scalp, right? But we want to know what we are doing. That's why we should always check the higher time frame. So since we know that this market is still going to sell, so what we should do is just go back to the 1 minute time frame at this point in time. Go back to the 1 minute time frame. You scalp alone. You wait again for another opportunity, another entry. Remember, trading is all about opportunities. All right, trading is all about opportunities. You go in, enter into the market for that perfect opportunity, or you're out of the market. All right. So I hope you understand everything that I said to you guys in this video. Remember, you can use this strategy to scalp the market and take advantage of small price movements. So if you understand everything that I've said, do us a like and subscribe to this channel, the Daily Forex. And also, guys, join my Telegram community, the Daily Forex on Telegram. My Telegram community, I share with you guys tips and strategies. I give you guys daily free signals on boom and crash indices, volatility index, step index, and also Forex pairs. Okay, I share with you guys daily free signals, and also I have a VIP section whereby I share up to 10 signals every day on my VIP community of for trading synthetic and Forex as well. Okay, so if you found value, do it to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next video.